All right, it is recording. Some of us are going to Punta Cana. I know Cody and Chantel are going, which is going to be good because then I'm going to be able to kick his ass for never being on these calls, and I'll be able to see him in person. And then Summit. Now, I know all of us have Summit all ready to go. I bought my airplane tickets. I got my hotel room. I got to buy one more Summit ticket and finish paying off my hotel room. And then I'm gone. And I wanted to lock that in because, as you guys know from the last call, I am going through that bankruptcy stuff. So there's no way they were taking that away from me. So I took all my money and I spent it already. Screw 'em.
Nice. Way to go.
Yeah, I'm not missing it. If they want my money, they can't have it because the trip's already paid for. So I will be there. I might be broke when I'm there, but I'm going to be there. So yeah, the 3 weeks, I still haven't dropped much weight. As we were talking about before, our last couple ones, I've been trying so hard, but I think it's just because I'm grabbing for those little treats, those little things that kind of, you work hard and you think, oh, okay, well, this one Timbit won't make a difference, or I'm not even that bad, but I think I'm going for more. Like, I'm counting wraps as a carb, and I don't think that's helping my situation. They say in the 21-day fix that wraps are okay, like the what I'm talking about, the wraps. But I think it's for a yellow container. It's supposed to be good for you, but there's something that's stopping me. I'm not losing the weight as much as quick as I did last year at this time. But the time was different too. I think I added a lot more than what I was doing this time, because it was like this last week that I started this transformation again, that I lost all the weight. But as you guys can see with the weather, I think the weather plays a huge part, because now there's sun, it's gorgeous outside. We get outside more. We break fingers playing basketball with our kids and stuff. And that I think all that little extra stuff on top of what we do really adds to hitting our transformation. So I'm expecting big things in the next 3 months. I still will not go to Summit as a fat coach. I might be in Punta Cana as a little bit of a fatter coach, but whatever. I worked hard. But I really got it. I'm going to dial in my nutrition for the next 3 weeks and see. And I know I keep saying that, but it really comes down to those little choices, like candy here, candy there, Timbit here, a muffin there. All that stuff adds up, and it doesn't help that Carrie can make really good food, and she makes muffins and then she leaves them there till I eat them.
Yeah, it looks dangerous over there. It really does. I feel bad for you.
It really is. And she's like, with the Beachbody.
I think from someone who doesn't see you like in person, just from watching you live, you do look different. In honest opinion. Down. So I like you tell us, I wouldn't go always by the weight. You do look different. You do look like you are dropping it. You're just changing it, right? Right.
It is definitely going down, but I'm right now, because I know where I like to be at.
Yeah.
And where I have been at, not once, but twice now. I'm really reading that scale. But I know what you're saying, because I was looking in the mirror today when I was doing, I don't know what it was, chest open jump.
Flies.
And I can tell in my arms that everything was starting to look cut, even though my scale is saying 215. So you're right. My body is changing. Carrie says it's the same thing. Body is changing, but I am so focused on that number that it's deterring me. But I think if I clean up my diet and just stick to 21-day fix approved, and that doesn't mean Carrie's damn muffins.
Tell her to stop baking for 1 month.
Yeah, exactly. Just so I can get it going. Because even though they are 21-day fix approved, they're not 21-day fix approved if you eat 10 of them. And that's usually what I do. So, that might be my problem.
Hey, I'll tag her in push-ups 3 times a day if I have to.
Right? Every time she makes more muffins, I'm going to get you to tag her. But we're going to focus for the next 3 weeks. I'm going to do 2 workouts a day for at least 5 days a week. Some days are harder because, especially the next couple of weeks, I'm working almost every day in the club, so it'll be tough. But I'm going to push it. I'm going to see what I can do in 3 weeks and post that transformation. And hopefully I'm down at least 5 pounds. So if I can do that, I'll be happy. As you guys know, well, I didn't even put in the group, so you guys might not know unless you're in the Success Club All-Star group. I lost my Success Club 5 streak last month, so I am no longer on a 33-month streak. I lost it. I freaking had it. I had it. And at the last minute, the girl said, no, it's just not in my finances. I thought I was going to pull it out the last minute, and it just didn't happen. And then she signed up the next morning. So, yes. She's like, you know what? I figured it out, and I signed up the next morning. Like, literally 8 o'clock, I got a message. You know what? I figured it out. I really want to do this. And she signed up. It could have went two ways. You know, I could have been so pissed off the night before that I could have just blown it. Right? But I said, you know what? No, I understand. No problem. As much as it crushed me, her telling me she wasn't buying that night, I let it go. I just said, you know what? It is what it is. And I worked my ass off last month. I did over 400 invites. I had a ton of conversations going. I worked probably the hardest I've worked in a long time. And I can honestly say that. From scheduling posts to doing team calls with nobody else on it, to talking to other coaches, to setting up sneak peeks, to free groups, I did everything. I worked my ass off last month, and I cannot beat myself up about it. What I can beat myself up about it is the work I did 3 months prior wasn't there, and that's why I lost it. But you know what? It's a new month. Maybe it needed to happen. Maybe for me it needed to happen. Actually, a couple of things probably need to happen. That's happened the last month. Number one, with the whole bankruptcy thing, if I go that route and not consumer proposal, so there's a big difference. One, I pay money, and the other one I don't. With bankruptcy, I'm learning that you're only allowed to make so much money, and then they start taking half of whatever you make. So if I do go that route, what was really going to happen is I don't want to make any more money. So I don't want to give them anything, right? So I'm really going to be focusing on, like they always say, not the numbers aspect, not the sales aspect. So I'm thinking maybe this is a good thing for me because I am very numbers driven. I always have been. I'm very, very goal orientated when it comes to numbers. So I think this is going to be a great step for me to move forward and focus on everything else but that number, because I don't want to make more money from it, right? If it comes, it comes, but it's not, before it was business. I need to build this so I don't have to do what I'm doing, right? So I think it's a huge plus for me to have to go through this. And then what was the other part I was going to talk about? And losing Success Club 5. I needed to lose it because now I don't have that pressure, I'm still going after 10 every month. I still think I can do it. I'm going to do it this month. Why? And I'm going to do it by the 14th because I want a photo op in Punta Cana. That was one of the prizes, and I'm going for it. I'm already at Success Club 2, and I've got a few on the go. I might even be at 6 by the end of the night, so we'll see. And then for those of you that are going to to New Orleans, go to that Success Club party. Go to the Success Club party. So how do you do that? Who knows how to do that? Nobody knows?
I believe it's hitting at least Success Club 5 or 10 this month and next, and getting 20 points within the 2 months.
Yeah, so that's exactly it. Success Club 5 and 20 points in the 2 months. So if you do Success Club 5 this month and the Success Club 15 next month, you're going. And it's awesome. I'm not going to lie. It's awesome. Last year it was Billy Idol. And the year before it was just a lot of food, a lot of drinks, and it was fun. But no, it was good. So I suggest if you are going, work your butt off to go to that trip because it's well worth it. It's worth your efforts to put in. It's fun. You're surrounded by a ton of people that work their ass off. And I'm going, and I know Benita's not missing it, so you'll be with us. So make sure you are there. Benita wasn't there for 2 years. I know she's not letting it. She's not missing it. Actually, you were supposed to go to that one last year, weren't you? You did win it last year, didn't you? Yes, you did win it, and then you couldn't go. So I know she will be there, and I want you guys to join us. And then I know you guys have a few other excursions that you're looking forward to during the week. So just keep me posted. I know Carrie and I would love to do that. If I have money, we'll see. I might be very broke. But whatever, I'll make it all happen. I always do. So Nicole Wells. Nicole Wells is a brand new coach, guys. She is just kind of going through her transformation at the moment. And she actually, so I presented it to her. She's just a discount for now, but she's going to go through her transformation. And I asked her to, go through the coach basics and jump on some calls just to see what we're all about and, how we all move forward and help each other and help others. Nicole, this is just kind of like another support system within our team. This is within my team, and then my team has their teams and so forth. So it's just a support system. So it's just like a challenge group, but these are, more personal, more family orientated when it comes to your journey. So if you have any questions in that Create Yourself Family Coaches, you can always post it in there too, and any one of these people will jump in and help you out. I also got another one. Her name is Alyssa Wagner. I think she's just putting someone to bed or something like that. So I just added her last second. I forgot to add her to Create Yourself Fitness. So yeah, I got lots on the go. Couple of other things I wanted to talk about, and it's not going to be about Success Club because you guys hear it, you guys know it, you know how to get there, you know what to do, you know how to invite. Number one, I have a clean eating challenge starting on Friday. So that's the clean eating cardio core that I did last time. I think it's a fantastic group. Nicole went through it, and she was already signed up as a challenger, but she went through it and she loved it. Kimberly DeLay went through it as well. Me personally only had 2 people in there, and then Garrett had a couple others. But for the people, and then a couple of you guys were in there as well. But the people that went through it, they really enjoyed it. And now that I'm doing another one, they're talking to their friends and stuff to get them involved in the free group. So I'm just going to go through it one more time. Sorry, I can't breathe. I'm going to go through it one more time to just make sure I didn't miss anything, or if I need to add anything, and then it'll be duplicatable. I'll save it as a file, put it in the group, or I'll send it to Benita and she can figure out how to Google Drive that shit because I have no idea how to do it. I don't know what's up with that thing. I need someone to teach me. But it will be duplicatable. Again, just like your challenge group, Benita, pictures, posts, everything you need. I got my assistant to do up our meal plans and everything, the shopping list, like all that stuff is done. That's actually a nice thing as well is I did hire an assistant, and she kind of does the little things that I just don't have the time for. For example, just those Word documents where I wouldn't have time to sit there and type it all out, a little bit of money, and now I don't have to worry about it, right? And it's done within a day. So everything that I've wanted to do that I don't have time to do, she took it on, and now that's actually a tax write-off for me. So if you guys are ever slammed and your business, goes to that level, you just don't have time, but there's little things that you want to do and you just can't do it. Think about a personal assistant. You can find them cheap too. Okay, where is everybody? Mike is there. Okay. I just want to make sure every here. Okay, I need Mike. I need to see Mike, and I need to see Katrina. I need to actually see you guys. Okay, I need you guys to look in the camera. Where's Mike? Okay. I need you guys to take your right finger, your index finger. Let me see it. Really? Let me see it. Okay, you use the other one. You fucking weirdo. Hey, put it in your ear. Seriously, put it in your ear. Now hold it there. Okay. I want you guys to know what we do with Beachbody changes lives. People need you guys. People need to see that you're there consistently because, Mike, don't take your finger out of your ear. Seriously. People need to know that you're here for them, and it doesn't matter if it's a week from now, 3 months from now. I don't care if you take your time on your business. That's fine. You guys are still growing. You're still moving forward. You guys are working on yourself. You guys are working hard. Every one of you guys on this call, you guys are absolutely freaking phenomenal. You're amazing. And you guys have to start believing that. Okay, so when you are on social media, I want you guys to really lead with your hearts and show everything that I see from you guys to them. Okay, you can take your fingers out. Now, the reason why I wanted you guys to have your fingers in your ear, so it doesn't go through one ear and out the other. Okay, you're blocked. It's in your head. All right, it's there. Okay, so remember what I said. Remember what I said, okay, because it comes from the heart. That's what I mean. I don't want to go, yeah. Okay, it's stuck. It's stopped. It's right here. You can't forget that. Okay, so Shailene Johnson's challenge was to go live 5 times this week. Not just a workout. Not about a product. Talk about what Beachbody has done for you and why you continue to do it. Okay, so for example, after my workout, actually I quit my workout 5 minutes early because I was starting to think of what I could talk about in my story a little bit and how busy I am. And how I don't have time to go to the gym. I don't have time to make the travel time. I don't have the time to get there to work out and then come back. And I also showed my gym. And yes, I have all this other equipment, but really, realistically, my gym is my carpet. That's it, right? A 4-foot by 10-foot carpet. I could use less than that. I don't even need all of that. It's just the way it's laid out, right? So I wanted to show people that my gym doesn't consist of much. Okay, so that was my live today. My gym consists of a TV, Beachbody On Demand, and a carpet, and me, and that's it, right? It doesn't require me driving to the gym. It doesn't require me paying money for a gym membership. I brought yoga into this one because I was working out. I'm like, this is unbelievable. People will pay $200 for 10 sessions of yoga.
It's crazy.
Right? For less than $200 right now, you're getting a whole year of yoga if you want it, right? Plus 700 different programs to choose from. So I really wanted to talk about my story and my gym, and I wanted to show why Beachbody On Demand is such a fantastic thing. Now, if you guys go back and listen to the National Wake Up Call, I was listening to it while I was working out for the second time, and so that's how I was getting inspired on what to talk to. She challenged you guys to go live 5 times this week, and just sharing and not talking product, sharing your story, sharing what it's done for you, sharing why you do it, and really make it about sharing. She goes on about talking, and we say this all the time, where we don't sell, right? We don't sell. I don't think I've ever sold a product. I share and I match a solution to a goal, right? I share my stories. I share my workouts. I share everything that I do. And when I reach someone that is ready, I help them change their lives, right? And that's the same with you guys. Some of you all have different stories. Some of you have different stories that you can, relate to other people with. And you just got to share. What she said in the call was they didn't want, they don't want you to go all infomercial on people. They just want you to tell your story. Teach people what you do and, let people know who you are, like playing basketball and breaking your finger with your kids, right? Or, have a house full of puppies, right? Like they want to know all that stuff. They want to know you first. And when people start to realize who you are, then they'll start listening to you more. They're not going to listen to you if you jump up with a link or jump up with a product. I think this last week is the first time I've ever mentioned price on my Facebook feed. And I've done it only because it is a huge deal. You're going from $230 to $180 pretty much for Beachbody On Demand. So you're getting Beachbody On Demand for $30 more than what Shakeology is at a customer cost. And to me, that's mind-blowing. You can't beat that. You can't get that from a personal trainer. You can't get that from a gym. You can't get that from anywhere. Right? So, yeah, I shared it. I shared it a few times this week because I believe in it. And especially if you guys have the right setup for it. I don't know what you guys run Beachbody On Demand on, but I went and purchased an Apple box, and it's gold. You know what? You got the app right on the Apple box. and it's perfect. Like, I love it. I actually bought 2 because we have one in our living room, and I bought one for the basement as well. So yeah, if you guys don't have an Apple box, I suggest that just might be a good way to go when it comes to doing a Beachbody on Demand, because then you stream it right to your TV. But yeah, no, other than that, I don't have much to say. I'll drop the leaderboard tonight at some time. We just redid the leaderboard to show where everybody's PV is. My challenge to you, whatever your PV was this month, is to beat it this month. And I'll be honest, it's not going to be hard to beat for some people. You just got to show up. That's it, right? It's like Shailene says, you just got to show up. You got to show up every day. If you don't show up, then you're not going to go anywhere, right? And I proved it. The last 3 months I was here, but I didn't show up, and then I lost my streak. But you know what? I'm ready to go again. I'm going to go this time. My next goal is 36 months. So if I'm in it for another 3 years, that's fine with me, right? But I will get it back, and I'll get it back this month, and I will keep moving forward. I'm not going to let it slip for the next 4 months, right? Like, I'm back in the game. I'm ready to push forward. Just because I'm going through all the stuff that I'm going doesn't mean I'm going to give up. Like, anybody would take this opportunity to say I'm done. And I was close. Don't get me wrong. I was close to saying I'm just finished. I'm tired. But it really took some self-reflecting and realizing why I started this journey and why I started coaching and why I enjoy helping everybody else succeed in their goals, right? So if you are in a struggle and you're stuck, that's kind of where you got to look. You got to see, why am I doing this? Where do I want to go? What do I want to do with it? And just run with it. Just run with it. And if it takes you time to build your business, that's fine. You're still here. It's all good. I don't care if it takes you 7 years, right? As long as you're moving forward every day, right? No one says this has to be a 0 to 15 star diamond in 12 months, right? A lot of people are blessed that they've been able to do that. And some people might take a little bit longer, right? Everything will happen when it's ready to happen, but it won't happen if you don't show up. So it's kind of like the meaning of this. Keep your finger in your ear, make sure it stays right here, and just show up, guys. I believe in you. And sometimes having someone else believe in you more than you believe in yourself is all it takes. And take that towards all your own coaches and all your own challengers, because that's where the magic happens, is when you believe in other people. That's when things start to happen, right? And eventually start listening to the people that believe in you, right? Like I was saying, I believe in you guys. And if you don't believe in yourself, then believe that I believe in you until you believe in yourself, right? Take my belief in you until you believe in yourself. And eventually it will come, because you're going to hit those goals, okay? So that's pretty much, I really have nothing else to talk about. I got some invites and stuff I got to do tonight. It's 9:10, still early, so I got a ton of work to do. Great call, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.